All right, so we've talked about this a little bit before, but I wanted to share with you because somebody sent me this video and it does a very, very good job of overhauling exactly how this works. We've talked about GTA 6 a number of times, shocker, on the channel because it's probably going to be the biggest game of the decade, the year, whatever you want to call it. It probably fits that standard. It's going to be freaking massive. Current budget estimates are that when all is said and done, they may have spent about $3 billion on the game, and it's got a lot riding on it because of that. But as a result, it also has a very devoted fan base from GTA 5, from Red Dead 2, people that really, really want to see this game and really want to check it out. Like the people that microanalyze every single little bitty detail. And no group of GTA fans or Rockstar fans are as committed as the mapping project fans. These are, bear with me, these are a group of very ridiculously smart individuals who are piecing together the map of of GTA 6 before it's even launched, using screenshots, a lot of trigonometry, some like wacky math, reference photo, all sorts of stuff to piece together the map. And they did this with Red Dead Redemption 2. They've done it with other games before where they piece together what the map is going to look like based purely on the trailers. It's absolutely crazy. And in this video is from the one and only Jetro. And it features somebody whose video we just saw the other day, who you're about to see again, Salco 505. Like this is gonna blow your mind. Okay, very, very good video. I'm gonna show it to you. Let's see what this is. This is them explaining how the mapping project works for GTA 6. They rebuilt parts of it in GTA 5 as well, because why not?
Back in December of 2023, I uploaded my original showcase of the GTA 6 mapping project, and back then it looked a little like this. But today, with the help of 2 trailers, 70 screenshots, and a few more leaked clips, the map has gone from looking like this 2 years ago to this in 2025. The mapping team has been working for the last 2 years pinpointing new cities, distinct roads, and even marking real-life locations.
Like, dude, this reminds me of like years and years ago. There was a whole crazy thing that happened where there was something done by 2017 by Shia LaBeouf. He put up a flag in the middle of nowhere called, like, that just read, "He will not divide us." 4chan, some of these geniuses, they went, and at one point, as far as I understand it, there was a plane going in the background. And so these madmen were able to do ridiculous math to track based on the time, the angle of the sun, what the cloud cover looked like, what type of plane it appeared to be, all of this stuff. They were able to figure out where this flag was and take it down and steal it. All that was provided was a webcam shot of this flag blowing in the wind. And they were able to figure out where it was based purely on like an airplane, air traffic star patterns, and having local person honk their horns to track where it was once they started to pinpoint where it was. Absolutely crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. And this is like the same energy where it's just like, guys, they could have found Osama within 20 minutes. Like, bro, the level of just collective genius that can be applied when they decide to put their minds to something is absolutely mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. 4chan found a predator over one pic. Yeah, are you talking about the Mr. Swirly face thing? I saw a documentary on that. Yeah. There's all sorts of insanity that can happen. It's wild. So this is like the level of genius and hyperfixation and brilliance that goes into this. It may seem like just a fun, like, oh, what are they doing? They're just kind of guessing and like piecing stuff together. No, like, this is going to blow your mind.
However, the project hasn't come without its controversy, and just recently a massive change was made to the map that had some players feeling let down. So today, I've brought on one of the mappers who's been working on the project since trailer 1 to discuss how this is even done, the removal of the most controversial part of the map, and even ask whether they think they will be able to complete the project before GTA 6 releases. This is the update for the GTA 6 mapping project 2 years later.
I would just love to know what the people inside Rockstar think of this. Like, I would just love to talk to them and be like, are you guys following this at all in development? Are you like seeing how close they are? And are you changing stuff just to mess with them? Like, you know,
The mapping project is easily one of the most hyped aspects of the pre-release for GTA 6. Led by project manager Dupsor, who was also the project manager for the GTA 5 mapping project, which we will touch on a bit later. This group of over 370 members of talented mappers have been working for years now to give fans a detailed look of how the GTA 6 map will look like come November of next year. But you might be asking yourself, how is it that they are even able to do this? Well, who better to answer this than one of the mappers themselves, Sako505. But before we get into that, we have a quick word from this video.
I've been making it more difficult. I was going like Sauko or something, but Sako makes more sense. And yeah, Sako was actually in chat the other day when we were watching one of his videos on all of this. Guy that knows what he's talking about.
Video sponsor, Grand RP. Grand RP is one of the best free roleplay servers out there. They've got great looking cars, insane clothing customization, and a faction system for tons of different jobs. And signing up is both simple and free. Head to the link in the description or the...
This is one of those elements of the GTA universe that I'm just not familiar with. I did a little digging into it because basically Rockstar went and bought out a couple, I think it was one big one mainly, but they bought out some of the teams that were doing roleplay servers years ago, presumably to have them add that in officially to GTA 6 and GTA 6 Online. But basically they are servers like this where you can set up like entire interactions. You can set up things like police chases and have an entire server based around certain players playing as the police, trying to solve crimes and chase people down versus this. It's like actually crazy. Actually crazy. They bought 5M. Yeah, I think it was 5M, and I feel like there's one more, but I could be mistaken. There's just, it's going to be a big deal. And I understand that, like, if you're not in that universe, you may not realize how big it is, but like when GTA roleplay was really picking up steam a handful of years ago, like XQC was streaming it with like 100,000 people watching. And like, I think Kai was streaming it. Like all the big guys were streaming it with hundreds of thousands of people watching across the panel. Like it's going to be huge. So again, like even if there's people that are not interested in the campaign and story of GTA 6, there's a whole other universe of players that do the role play stuff that just it's another universe. Okay, it's like its own thing. It's a similar vibe, honestly. It's kind of like adult Roblox, which I know is like triggering to say, but Roblox is similar, where it's just they provide the platform and then the players can create these systems to go and do whatever they want. Like Roblox apparently has entire servers where it's like basically Farmville, and it's like entire universes of planting and trading, and then there's like economic game modes within Roblox for like practicing stock trading and stuff. It's like actually insane. Okay, so I can only fathom how much is gonna happen with GTA 6, but yeah, it's a whole other universe. So yeah, it's an interesting piece. Maybe we'll do a deep dive on roleplay servers at some point. That could be interesting.
Into the interview. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining me really quickly to answer some questions. For those of you who might not be aware of who you are and what you do, please feel free to introduce yourself.
So, my name is Saukko, and I've been working with the mapping project since trailer 1, and I make informative videos about GTA 6, and I know a lot about the game.
Wow, for almost 2 years now. Okay. All right, so yeah, definitely the right person to talk to. Okay, so my first question is, how are you guys even able to complete the mapping project? Like,
just how? What do? I'm me confused.
What methods are currently being used to accurately map the game before it's even out?
Well, of course, we got the leaks, and those leaks had coordinates, so that gives a good basis for the project. And from that we can expand by basically using triangulation. So if we see a building from 2 or more screenshots or scenes or leaks, we can determine where it is. Most of the triangulation work is done by one of our members, Rolux, who has a Python script for this. So our triangulations should be accurate.
What?
He has a Python script, of course. I don't know why I didn't think he did, but that makes sense. Like they created scripts and programs to do this. That's crazy. Yeah, to be clear, the GTA 6 leaks, there's been numerous ones, but the biggest ones were a number of years ago that happened with that young man who was described as severely autistic, but a computer genius. And he's the one that was able to like hack Nvidia and Netflix, and he stole all these GTA 6 assets from Rockstar using, I think it was a Roku stick in a hotel room, and like actually insane. And as part of some of those leaks, they were able to identify coordinates, which gives them like certain clear locations for objects, which you can then plot and figure out from there. So that's, I believe, what he's referencing. But yeah, using Python scripts to calculate exact distances and positions, it makes sense.
He's referring to when he mentions the coordinates is engine coordinates that can be found within
I should have just waited. He was going to explain it.
Rockstar's Rage engine, which they use to create every one of their games. These chords were found in each of the leaked clips, so they can take these coordinates and mark them on their map, and then use triangulation to pinpoint where this clip takes place relative to another. Then, once they have those points pinpointed on their map, they can use it to triangulate where landmarks are in these screenshots and trailers as well. Not only that, but they've even started to go a step further by adding real-life locations that correlate to each landmark or building, like the Flagler Memorial seen in the background art for Trailer 2 in the famous location seen on the Miami Strip. And thanks mostly to the 70 screenshots that Rockstar gave us with Trailer 2 as well, they have also been able to accurately map out the surrounding cities like Ambrosia and Port Gellhorn as well. However, for all the time that I have been following this project, I have always wanted to know how much of the map they currently think is 100% confirmed and fully mapped out. And judging from the fact that they now use a map by Yanis instead of Dubsor's original, I figured that it was the perfect time to ask. In your opinion, what percentage would you currently say is Yanis's map correct? Is there a lot of facts to it? Is it mostly speculation?
This is a difficult question because we mix speculation and confirm things in a weird way. Yeah, and in a weird way, inconsistently. Basically, anything that we've mapped should be correct. And we do express uncertainty on the map with the use of colors. So red means that something is completely speculative, orange means less speculative, and gray means that something is basically confirmed. 30% of the map has been mapped accurately.
So like 30% is 100% confirmed. We will see that in November.
Yes, 30%, like basically anything you see on the map that's gray is confirmed to be.
That's good to know. I was wondering what the colors were referring to. It's absolutely mind-blowing that like, yeah, 30% based on 2 trailers and screenshots. Yeah,
we don't know how big the map will be, so it's hard to keep a percentage. Anything gray on the map is confirmed, anything red is unconfirmed, and all the green areas which are empty on the map, they are land which we know nothing exists on.
So you're confident in that land mass, but you're not confident on what's on it, right? Like what buildings are around in the area, what roads lead where, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like mostly. Then on the coasts, of course, it gets speculative because we haven't seen them. And of course, the northern part of the map is completely speculative, so...
Now, unfortunately,
like
this marking of color-coordinated areas is exactly what led the mappers to make a big decision regarding a highly debated section of the map. By taking a look at Yanis's map and Dubsor's old map, you can tell that there is one distinct difference between them both, and that is the panhandle on the northwest side. The addition of the panhandle has always been a highly debated section ever since it was originally added to the mapping project back in April of 2024. The mappers, and Dubsor especially, believed that although there were no leaks directly showing it, they thought that there was at least enough evidence to add it to the project. However,
dude, did you see? So they're looking at it based on like some of the specific in-game signage. So in real life, they of course have the Florida plate, which shows the panhandle, which I guess if you're not from the States, you may not know. It's called a panhandle because it looks like the handle of a pan. And it's this section up here. And so in real life, it's depicted on the signage. And here in the game, they found one of the signs somehow that shows the panhandle as well. It seems to be the same number from the Doomed Hills sign. This one in motion, they also believe they can see it as well, which is crazy. This one, the rest of the map sign is totally made up, so why wouldn't the outlines be made up too? Not a placeholder. Yeah, dude, the debate. So arguments for the sign has been modified to remove the state outline down to the right side, and the north side was also changed and is slightly lower on the right side. The sign, the full sign doesn't seem to exist in real life at all. The 61 is very minor, and then the sign has been modified to remove the state outline down to the right side. Okay, that's fascinating.
However, just this week, that change has been reverted, and it has caused quite a storm in both the forums
Drama.
and the community. So I wanted to hear from the mappers directly about what led them to making this big change.
Yeah, how dare you?
Mostly the common sentiment on the mapping server. We also want to reduce people's expectations, as the panhandle may actually not exist. Well, likely won't exist at this point.
Likely, damn.
And we do have to keep in mind, nothing changed on the map, because the panhandle was speculative to begin with.
Because the entire panhandle was based on just the layout of Florida and that sign, right? Like the placeholder road sign that we found.
Yeah, it was added. The panhandle was added when Dubso made the map an island, so he had to put something up north.
And if losing the panhandle section of the map already wasn't bad enough, it wouldn't be the only thing that was deleted related to the mapping project either. In March of this year,
I will say real quick though, I do think it's a good idea to be way more cautious than speculative, because already like expectations with this game are one of those things that's already kind of out of control. But if you can maybe lower the expectations a tad, you know, make it a little less wild and crazy, even if the game ends up surprising you, I mean, then you're at least surprised. So I think if they walk it back, you know, tone it down a little bit, it's like maybe the panhandle's there, maybe it's not, but you just don't put it on the map. Don't get people excited thinking it's going to be there. And if it is, great. If it's not, okay, nobody's that disappointed, you know?
well-known YouTuber
Yeah, Mortal Shell 2 looks awesome. Yeah, it does. It really does.
and a good friend of the channel, Darkspace, had actually created a mod that took the dimensions of the mapping project and used them to create a playable layout of the GTA 6 map as a mod in GTA 5. This mod gave players the ability to experience the sheer size of GTA 6 map within GTA 5, given that it's estimated that GTA 6's map is around 2.1 times the size of GTA 5's, which, for reference, is bigger than both GTA 4 and 5's map put together.
This picture does a really good job, because I was looking at this and honestly I was like, this almost seems like it's going to be smaller, because I just think of Los Santos as being like so sprawling and the streets are so dense and everything. But when it's put to this, and again, they know that this is the scale because of those coordinates that they got in those initial leaks. So they know that this is how it actually converts, that GTA 4 is up there. And so just the city portion of the game is going to be bigger than 4's map. And it looks like the core of Vice City is going to be bigger than all of Los Santos. And then, of course, they have a secondary city. They have the actual, like, Florida Keys area also represented down there. So, I mean, it's going to be massive. And bear in mind, there were rumors and expectations originally at some point in development, GTA 6 was going to sprawl basically the entire coast. So it was going to go Miami. You were going to have some of the islands in the Bahamas, and then it was going to go all the way down maybe into like Cuba, a place like that. That was eventually abandoned and cut, and now it's just this map. But yeah, scale is certainly something that GTA 6 has going for it. But I'm glad they put this in here, because I was looking at this and I was like, it almost feels like it's the same size or smaller than GTA 5. But it's probably just because they only have the big streets outlined. They don't have all of the little bitty alleys and everything that are represented here. So this looks way more dense than this will actually be, you know?
I was actually featured in this video of his as one of the voices from an interview that Darkspace had conducted. So when Darkspace had his map and video taken down by Take-Two Interactive,
I didn't
the
know that.
owners of Rockstar Games, it was a huge blow to Dark Space, the mappers, and the GTA community.
Just to be a
Dude, I didn't know they copyright struck him for that. Maybe we talked about it at the time. That sucks. That's like, especially because like what is the harm that's being done? He made an in-game mod that allows for people to see the scale of the game based on some crazy math, and I guess maybe they're pissed about the leaks. Maybe that's what they're pissed about. They're like, you're using leaked data to make this, and so we're going to copyright strike it because it's using confidential info. Maybe that's their argument. I still think it's stupid. Like, you know, like I don't know. It drives me crazy when Take-Two and Nintendo are the worst about this, where they will go and they do stuff like this that is just like being a dick to the community. You know, it's like, guys, can we chill? I don't know. Like, do they have the legal right to do it? I like probably, honestly, they did it successfully, obviously, but like I can understand if they're like, you're using leaked information to build it, so we don't want it up. I get that, but who is it harming? You know, I think it's just, I think it's stupid.
100% clear, you have not been contacted by them in any other way than the DMCA they filed. Their immediate and only action was to strike your channel.
Yeah, they did not reach out to me in any way. I just saw that they striked my channel and there was no communication. Just boom, you have a strike, 1 out of 3, and your channel gets terminated.
But despite this, the mappers have kept working tirelessly using all
Yeah, they did it because he nailed it. I mean, I think that kind of says all of it. If it were completely wrong, I don't think they would be that worried. So the fact that they struck it, I think kind of tells you, yeah, you might have been kind of on the nose, seems like.
of the new content they got from Trailer 2 to continue with their work. And it's fair to say that it's paying off, as you can see by the work that they've put in that the map is really starting to come together. But that's when I had the thought of, will they even be able to finish this project? For those of you who may not have been around back then, the idea for this project actually comes from the fact that it was originally done for GTA 5 during its pre-release, also led by Dubsor back then as well.
Dude,
The
that's
mappers
crazy.
at the time ended up mapping basically the entirety of GTA 5's map with roughly 95% accuracy. But
This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, this is not their first rodeo, and they've done it before shockingly well. Like, shockingly well. It's crazy.
But with being nearly double in size and scope, do the GTA 6 mappers think they will be able to complete the project this time around? Based on the work that you guys have done currently so far, do you guys think you will be able to finish the project before GTA 6 comes out?
Of course, it completely depends on what Rockstar gives us. We'll probably have mapped everything we've seen at that point, and Xbox gives us the outline of the map again, as happened with GTA 5. Sure, we will have gives us the outline of the map again.
Oh, the outline of the map. Oh, I see. Oh, that's sneaky. On August 20, my camera's blocking it. On August 16th, 2013, the website Xbox360achievements.org leaked the list of 49 achievements, including 11 secret ones for GTA 5. And on it, they had the picture of the achievement and it had the outline of the map. So if this same thing happened with GTA 6, they'd be able to know whether or not there's a panhandle, just based purely on the picture. That's crazy. Oops. that's an oopsie.
As happened with GTA 5. Sure, we will have the map completely mapped at that point. It just completely depends on what we will get.
As long as Rockstar keeps bumping out trailers, you guys are going to keep mapping. It's basically what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Yes.
Sweet. Okay. Well, hey, Sako, thank you for answering my questions. All the people watching, his link is down below in the description if you want to go check out his channel and see his mapping updates. And thank you, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you for having me.
So, Rockstar, you heard the man. Get to release in Trailer 3. The mappers need some more content. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It makes you appreciate makes you appreciate it. PhD in Grand Theft Autology. Autology. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. But you know, the fan base is very passionate. They're very into it. And dude, they're freaking smart. It makes us all look stupid. I look at this stuff and I'm like, I make videos. I ramble about stuff. Like it blows me away. It's why I like looking at this stuff and telling you guys, go subscribe to Jetro, go subscribe to Sako, go subscribe to these guys, because they are putting in crazy amounts of work and they're so freaking good at it. And it's just very impressive to me. It's so impressive. It's really, really cool. Get ready for the Tahiti mod for GTA 6. You're damn right. You're damn right. Yeah, that one. Oh, I'm ready for it, dude. So anyway, lots of crazy stuff happening in the world of GTA 6 mapping. And you know, there's rumors going around right now that we might even get another trailer at some point in April. But then again, there were rumors last month we might get a trailer, and the month before that, and the month before that. So I will believe it when I see it, frankly. But you know, I just, at this point, like I said a long time ago, I don't think anybody knows when that trailer number 3 is dropping, except for the CEO and probably one of the directors at Rockstar. I think they have a trailer that was made months ago that is on a thumb drive. And whenever Strauss is deciding he's going to do it, he's going to plug it into his phone, upload it, publish it directly from there. I think they have such a tight leash on it that I don't think any of the devs know when they're doing marketing stuff. I don't think that they're privy to any of that info. They keep it very, very strictly regimented. And yeah, I mean, if anything, it's kind of amazing that there haven't been more leaks that have happened since all of this started. I mean, yes, there were a couple of big ones, to be fair, but yeah, it's just kind of amazing that we're here, man. It's absolutely crazy. So my bet is tomorrow. I thought it would have been funny if they had done it on April 1st. Because like if we had all seen the notification, GTA 6 trailer number 3. Yeah, right. I think it would have been funny. That's probably precisely why they didn't do that. But I think it would have been really, really funny if they had done that. I do think that we're going to see it probably revealed. My guess is sometime before the end of May. I don't know if it'll be April, but I think we'll see it before like Summer Games Fest, another trailer. And then I think that they will start really kickstarting the marketing campaign in like July, going into August and September. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be more traditional video game marketing, because every video gamer that's active in the industry nowadays knows about GTA 6. I think most of their marketing efforts are going to be towards the more casual gamers. It's going to be stuff like TV spots. It's going to be stuff like getting on Jimmy Fallon and doing letting him play the game for 10 minutes. It's going to be stuff like that you and I see and are like, what? But it's not for us. It's for the dude that played GTA 5 back in college in 2013 and hasn't touched a gaming console in a decade and a half. And it's going to be for those types of people. Those are the ones they need to inform so that they go out, buy a console, buy the game and all of that. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. But we'll see. We're in the home stretch though. Base play, everything for the 5. Internally, Rockstar keeps a very tight leash. The Red Dead 2 cast didn't know the official title until the first trailer dropped. Yeah, there's also, so they called everybody back into the studio to work in the studio. So they used to do work remote. And interestingly enough, it seems like most of the leaks that happened were because of work remote and work from home stuff. So I think it was a year and a half, 2 years ago, they ordered everybody back to the studio. So they're working in the studio full time now. And I've been to studios. I've not been to Rockstar, but I've been to studios where they are active in production on a highly anticipated game. And like, we had to walk through metal detectors. Like, we had to put our phone in a locker along with anything else metallic, take off my watch and everything. If it was a smartwatch, leave it in the locker in the lobby, and then go through a metal detector. And then I was allowed up into the studio. And that was true for like everybody. Even the devs were not allowed to have their like personal cell phones in the studio because they didn't want to risk somebody taking a picture, you know, like crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing similar stuff at Rockstar. Like in India alone, they have like over 1,600 employees allegedly in India alone. And they've got no leaks coming out of there at all. Getting like 1,600 people, period, to keep their silence is wild. But, you know, with Rockstar, we're talking about thousands around the globe, and they're able to prevent that. It's really impressive, honestly. When you got to preview GTA 6, yeah, very serious. It's a product worth millions. Billions with a B. Yeah, it's very serious, but I'm just impressed that whatever systems they have clearly are working. because once they put those really strict guidelines in place, it's I mean, it's made a difference. It really has. Stuff's not leaking anymore. Tell you what, we'll see. It's a lot of studios have gotten better with it, and there's a lot of very complicated, high-level watermarking that happens. So it's not as easy to leak something as some people think. You know, you might think you can just take a screenshot and put it out. Metadata's a bitch. Tell you what. So they'll track it, you know, they know what they're doing. And at this point, I think everybody that's working in the industry, it's tough enough to get a job in the gaming industry. Nobody wants to lose their job and be blacklisted, because if you get fired for leaking something, you're never hired at anybody or any place ever again. Like never again. Because why would they, you know?
He took my thing.